Welcome back, Lifers. It's your fam, Natalie
and Nicole.
And today is Wellness Wednesday. Y'all like my hair?
Wellness.
I did it myself. I did it myself. Did a nice detox, y'all.
And get done tomorrow.
My face is swollen because I had to get some dental work done. I had to get a deep clean, which is scaling and planting. Y'all, with the water, you know what I'm talking about? And then they got this thing like when you seen it when they suck up the water, and then they're gonna like close your mouth, and that thing, like the suction on that thing.
Okay.
It's like, and it's like your mouth, or they be like close your mouth, and you be like, and it's like. But anyways, y'all, I can't. What's hold on? I'm getting there.
No, you're not. You're not getting that fat.
Anyways,
Getting there.
how y'all doing? How's your day been?
How's your mental?
Have you been kind to yourself?
Have you been kind to yourself? My mental is good. Have I been kind to myself? Yes, and my day is going good. I'm sleepy, but it's okay. I told Nelly on break, I pray. I read my Bible and I prayed. It's the first time I've ever done it on break.
Yes.
And it really, I don't know.
I got the Bible that Nicole said she got from Ollie's too.
Okay,
So
1999.
I'm about to. How's my mental? No, my mental is not great, and that's okay for now because it will get there, one day at a time. Have I been kind to myself? No, I have not. I haven't ate since we went to El Marachi's, which was, yeah. So it's been a few days. I'm not depressed. It's not depressed. I don't know the word. I don't know the word. It's not depressed though. But when I'm in the thick of, your back hurt?
No, my shoulder hurt like dang. I don't know.
Right here?
Yes, it's on like
And mine's on my left side. But when I'm in the thick of whatever emotional and mental thing that I'm going through, I realize, like, sometimes you have those who are binge eaters. I don't eat. I did have 6 peanut butter crackers that I made myself, but after the third one I was like, oh, I feel like I throw up. And plus, have I been kind of myself? No, again, because this is the most water I've had all day. I haven't slept. I probably slept 2 hours at that. I did get stuff done though. I got stuff done. Went to the dentist. Went to PetSmart and got Morgan some diapers because she's in heat. Gave her a very, very great bath. I mean, very great bath. And then that little thing you told me to get, or you got for me from Morgan, to put the soap in there, amazing.
I know, I love it.
And then I trimmed her nails and made up, changed my linen. It just, I've been doing things cause like, it's like with us, when something's on our mind, we clean. So I've been cleaning,
Oh crap, I ain't set the time.
Cleaning. And then I was actually thinking, like, this is so off topic. Have y'all ever heard of minimalists? People who are minimalists?
Yeah, I actually have.
I've actually thought about doing it.
I don't think I could.
I do know. It's 3 minutes and 38 seconds. I need a new bookshelf. I need another one called, not like that one, not like this one, like that one. Because we have a, you remember when, where did I go? went to, I went to Ed McKay's in Winston, and I gotta take you there. You're gonna love it. You and Jody. What? It's so much more organized. Remind me, that needs to be a trip for us.
Okay.
But anyways, I got a lot more books, and I was like, dang it. So anyways, and how am I doing? Y'all, God still sits on the throne.
Amen.
He still reigns over my life.
Amen.
And I know that I'm going to be okay. It's just that I have to get through this storm. And it's okay. It's okay. Because when you come to the realization that, hey, like, I was at fault too, just gotta get through this storm, and that's all. But God still sits high and look low, and He reigns over my life. I've been meditating and I've been praying, and I have not prayed today. I'm definitely, after this video, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Walgreens, and I'm gonna sit here and pray, read my Bible, because I need that spirit to rest in me tonight. I need for it to rest and come in my house, come in my house, cleanse my house. And I need to pray over my room, because that's where I rest my head. Anyways, y'all, and it could be because it's book that I'm reading that got me thinking about, girl, had me thinking about demons and all that stuff.
I really thought it was. Yeah, okay, this is another side note, because we do a lot of side notes. And we do
a lot of them.
This author, Tiffany D. Jackson, okay, she is an amazing author. She has written the book Allegedly. She's written the book Monday's Not Coming.
She's written the book Grown.
She's also written the book
White Smoke.
Yes, White Smoke.
This is what I'm listening to now, y'all. And
it's amazing. She co-wrote a book with Malcolm X's daughter, and that's next on my list after I listen to.
Yeah, it's just
listen to Grown. It's really good, really good, really good. Me and Nat, we will have to talk about one of these books.
It's been a month plus since I've read what Monday's Not Coming, and it's still stuck on my mind.
Yeah, so I think that probably be a book that we talk about, either that one or not White Smoke or Allegedly. That Allegedly.
Oh, that Allegedly book had me just in.
Gosh,
girl, go ahead.
It really hit your mental.
It really do. Tiffany D. Jackson, y'all. What we talking about today, Nicole?
So today we are talking about breaking generational curses. And when we talk about generational curses, it isn't always money involved and all that stuff. It's things that was done to you as a child, and now you're doing the exact same things to your kids, or you taking that into your adulthood.
Right.
And you haven't healed from that trauma. So without you healing from your trauma, you are now projecting your trauma onto your kids. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I just want to.
What's one of the Can I just say what's one of mine?
Yeah.
Which Nicole really broke this one with Chelsea. The whole beating. Mm-hmm. Beating. It wasn't Mama Mama didn't. Yeah, Mama probably whooped us. I can count on my hand. Mm-hmm. This hand, literally, how many times Mama has whooped me. Mm-hmm. I literally can. It wasn't Mama. It was my grandma. My grandma Ann. But that right there, Nicole broke that curse with Chelsea. I can literally count on my hands how many times Chelsea has been whooped. Yes.
I don't.
If anything, it was. We're going to talk about this. I want you to understand why I said no, why you were in the wrong. I want you to understand, because whooping, what's the whole point of whooping them if they're gonna do it over and over and over and over again? I mean, what are you doing? Is it
I'm not saying if you want to pop your baby on the hand, whatever, that's up to you. This is just solely our opinions, okay? It's cold. What works for you, if it ain't working for you, you should probably change what you're doing. And I can't speak on anybody how they discipline their child. I can only talk about me, Nicole, and how I disciplined the child I gave birth to. Chelsea was she is a good person, a good kid. She isn't a kid, she's 19, but she's still a kid in my eyes. She did things normal teenagers do. She had a little, I don't say rebellious stage. Okay, maybe so. But she has never raised her hand. That's what I'm saying. You can't really call it a rebellious stage. Can't. But
she went through, you know what? Chelsea internalized a lot of stuff.
Yes.
And Chelsea internalized a lot of stuff, and that caused her to act out on certain occasions.
Yes.
And it wasn't
like, But, so I've never been the type to be like, you didn't listen to me, pop in the mouth.
Yeah.
Punch in the chest. Pull my child by her hair. I've never been that type. Now, Chelsea, when she was younger, she used to bite me. I used to bite back.
Oh my God, I remember she used to bite you.
She used to punch me, and we were playing, and I punched her back, but it was never, it was.
Why? I want to ask her now. Why was you biting people?
She used to bite me. I used to bite her back, and then after a couple of times, she'd be like, okay, wait a minute, this ain't funny.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
But I've never. I'm the youngest, so I didn't get whoopings like that. at all.
It's a reason why.
Um,
Nicole was a liar.
or whatever. Either way, but I didn't get it like that.
Nicole was a liar. Nicole told lied on me.
Anyway, Sharika got the most whoopings out of everybody. So
yes, she did.
I did not want to do that because although, you know, I used to laugh at someone else getting a whooping, I used to cry when my sisters get whooping.
Me too.
I never.
They used to hurt me.
Yeah, I never laughed at them. Now I did laugh at somebody else. Girl, I used to be in that other
That's
room.
because
Like
listen, the other person who was getting a whooping, they was bad. Okay.
I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I won't. It was bad.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the way to be. But anyway.
We were young. We were young.
So when I hear other people talk about them disciplining their kids, like I said, it's their kids, I can't say anything about it.
Yeah.
But I can't be like, you don't need to do that. But I'm like, wow, that is not okay. Because in this day and age, we don't know what kids are going through. Even back then, I mean,
I feel like this day and age, kids are more. This generation is so much more in tune with their mental.
Yes.
They are so much
But
more
they're
in tune
also
with it, and they're speaking out.
Some are speaking out.
Yeah.
Not all. Some are speaking out, and then you have those who speak out, and then the parents do something about it, and then you have those who speak out, and the parents sweep it on the rug, tell them, man up, chin up, you'll be all right. It's to make it harder, you know. Your circumstances, sorry y'all, your circumstances make you harder.
Oh,
and
is it
so,
me?
No, it's me. And so, I've never been that. And I'm praying that my child knows, like, okay, so, you know, I had an incident on Saturday. No, I didn't have an incident. I was listening to someone else describe an incident. And it made me call my child and be like, hey, you know, I love you. You know, if I've ever, and I say it to Chelsea all the time because I'm still, as a parent, no matter how old she get, I'm still learning. So some things that I didn't think would have hurt her, you know, it's been like, because it never was ever brought to my attention, but I'm seeing how it affected someone else. I'm like, I wonder if Chelsea was affected by that. Mm-hmm. So then I'll end up hitting her up and be like, hey, look, you know, when I did this, I don't, you know, we never talked about it. You know, you never came to me and said that it made you feel some type of way. But if it did, you know, I just want to let you know that, you know, this is where I was coming from. And I never meant to hurt you. But if I did hurt you, I am sorry. Like, we got to please normalize apologizing to your kids. Yes. Please, it does not matter how old they get. Normalize apologizing to your kids. It does wonders. To hear you say, I'm sorry, for them to hear that, it does wonders. Like when you have parents who, and I'm not talking about mine, parents who are on drugs and you act like drugs only affect you and you don't understand how it affects your kids and how it affects your kids' life and how they view people, right. And then you get clean and then that's that, and you don't apologize. Y'all better listen. Like it really, or a parent that's in and out of jail and you didn't apologize to your kid for being absent.
Right, because it's not their fault, y'all.
Yeah, it isn't. And so we really have to normalize apologize, and not only just saying sorry, but like have conversation with your kids. It hurts my heart to hear about anybody committing suicide, but these 12-year-old, 13-year-old kids, and then you got these parents like, well, I don't know what to do with them. They just got an attitude all the time. I'm done with them. No, that's not the way to go. Obviously, that baby needs to be talking to someone that's going to listen to what they're saying and help them work through their problems. Not someone who are judging them. And as a parent, you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. But they would need some outside help. So it's totally time, because kids are either taking their lives or taking the lives of others because they don't know how to deal with hurt and pain. Because mommy and daddy is dismissing their hurt and pain. So, or whoever the guardian is dismissing their hurt and pain. So they don't know how to deal with it. So guess what? They're taking it out on other people, or they're taking it out on themselves, and they feel like, well, you know, my mom doesn't care about my hurt and pain. My dad doesn't care, or whoever is in their life doesn't care. Why should I care about my hurt and pain? Let me end my life. So we just got to be very careful. Start talking to our kids. Stop raising your hand to your kid every time they do something you don't like. Sometimes it's as simple as them not understanding why you don't. And I ain't gotta explain that to you. I'm the adult. No, baby, you really do gotta explain, because that's just like you going to a job and they asking you to do this and you don't know. Okay, well, I need to do it. I don't know how to do it, but you want them to explain to you.
Because in the end, your kids gonna need you. I am 34, about to be 35 in a few months. And when I had really, you already know I talk about my anxiety. I chose to share that with you all because I know I'm not the only one that goes through it. But let me tell you how much I needed my mother today. Did you laugh? Let me see.
Cat is stupid.
But let me tell y'all how much I needed my mother today. So so this is the second time this happened. When I went to the dentist, you know, they give you the numbing, that gel that numbs you, and then they have to give you a shot of epinephrine to, like, you know, that nice long needle to actually, but I was fine with seeing the needle. It was when the epinephrine come in your body, it makes your heart rate speed up sometimes. So that's a big part of my anxiety. And so last time I cried, and unfortunately this time I did too, because I thought it was okay. I felt it go in and I was like, okay, I'm okay. And then she looked at me because she
how does it feel when it's going in?
It just feels like, it's like
oh, you said it sped your heart rate up.
Just like, it comes back down, trust me.
Yeah.
Of course I'm right here with you.
Right.
But it's just that's you know, I have health anxiety.
Yeah.
And so and it's actually a condition, I can't think of the name. It's a condition where you always fear that you're going to have a heart attack. It's an actual phobia.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
I cannot remember the name of, but I do know that I had seen someone on Instagram and she had went through this whole thing anyway. But 34 years old, and I called my mama. I FaceTimed her because mama is off. She was off.
It's called cardiophobia.
Yep. And so I called mama and I told her, and in that moment, first of all, she was like, Natalie, why don't you tell me, why'd you go, are you by yourself? And I was like, yes, I am. Why'd you come get me? And I was like, well, I don't know. I didn't think of that. Because I'm trying not to do things where I always need someone to go with me. Like, I know they don't mind. If they're able to, I know they don't mind. But I'm really trying to get more comfortable.
Because if I was off today, I would have been.
I know. I'm trying to get more comfortable on...
Somebody jumping on.
I'm trying to get more comfortable on doing things on my own. And then, you know, it's her day off. Mama rarely takes a vacation, so I want her to enjoy it. But anyways, I didn't want her to do that. I didn't want that. But anyways, Mama sat on that FaceTime with me, and she prayed with me. And I cried. And my dentist was just like, that is just so... I'm sorry, Tia, because I know you go by Tia. I'm sorry that you're going through this, but... she was like, that just warmed my heart so much. But anyways, and she was like, next time we won't use the epinephrine, we'll use something else. The only difference is it'll wear off a lot quicker, so she's gonna have to work a little faster. Be efficient, work faster. But anyway, so I sat there, and the fact that I know that this was a topic that Nicole really wanted to talk about because it's been on her mind. You know, she called me at work, and it was just like, it wasn't like a quick conversation. It was just like, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. And I told Nicole, like, I'm so glad. Because I actually know someone who, like, fought their child. Like, what's wrong with y'all? I'm talking about, like you said, dragging their child, grabbing them by the hair, and just dragging them from one end of the daggone house to the next end of the house. Whooping them with, like I said, y'all, we are in the new times. What may have worked back then is definitely not going to work right now. Like I said, your business, how you, but it be child abuse. Plain and simple.
It does, and it.
Sorry, girl. I'm not. I'm cold.
It is. It's cold outside.
It's 72 degrees in here now, and it's still cold.
Well, I feel good now, though.
My fingertips
shorts.
I'm in the house,
but I keep reading. I think this past week, last week, I was reading stories about these parents who, like this man, he beat his 2-year-old child to death. Had punched him. First, he beat him with a charger. Yeah, because he wasn't listening.
And he too.
And then he beat him. So then they was arguing about going to bed.
Him and the child was arguing.
Typical 2-year-old, you know.
Yeah.
He's period. Yeah, I don't want to go to bed. They think they're gonna miss something as soon as they close their eyes.
And don't.
Does not. Please go to sleep, because we be trying to go to sleep too.
For real.
So he had arguing with his son, punched his son in the stomach, and got I think the lamp cord was beating him. And then the boy laid on the couch. The boy threw up, laid on the couch. And then the boy was in pain. And he went to go, he was like, he saw his son throw up and went to go lay beside his son. And then noticed that he was unresponsive. And then waited, I think they said 84 minutes before he called the police.
But what would make you get so enraged, that much enraged?
So the little boy,
that you would sit there and
he died. He died right there. They took him from the hospital to pronounce him dead.
Lord,
and he was like, now, and the mother was so upset because she's been fighting for custody of her son, and
Lord have mercy.
She the man, the dad, because I don't even want to call him that, but the dad said that nobody understands my type of discipline. That's not discipline.
That's not discipline.
That's abuse.
That child is 2.
That is abuse. That is not discipline. Like, I'm just getting, I am
That
so
child is
sick.
2.
I mean, and I don't like reading those stories, but then I do, because somebody needs to hear that story.
Yes, because you know what? It always reminded me. And then I rewatched that documentary, and then it just still broke me down. The Gabriel Fernandez. It just really broke me down how all he wanted was the love of his mother. That's all he wanted was the love of his mother. And they took him out of his uncle's care because his uncle was gay. His uncle is gay. And accused his uncle of doing something with him when he did not. All he did was, I almost touched it. No, it's good. All he did was love on him. And so he would go to, like Nicole said, I read up on it, and if I see stuff, of course, if I would say something like the little girl who this little girl had a customer had came to us and was like, hey, this little girl, she has no, it wasn't a customer, it was one of the IQOS. The IQOS, you know what IQOS is? The Marlboro cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
The heatless cigarettes, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, so the vendor was at the store. And so the vendor was like that she had seen this little girl, realized she doesn't have any parents with her. Little girl didn't have no shoes on. So the vendor had came to one of us like, hey, she said she's really hungry, and she ran away from home. So we walked over there and we talking to her, and she's like, her parents abused her. Okay, her parents abused her, so she ran away from home because she said she
touching you.
This daggone rubber band getting on my nerves. Her parents abused her, and she ran away from home. And she walked to the place that employs us. And you know, the first thing we said was like, we was like, we're so glad you came here, and we're glad you got here safely. Why don't you sit in the dining room? You know, we'll get you something to eat. Are you hungry? She was like, I'm hungry. So we got something to eat, and then we called the cops. And so once the cops came, her brother ended up coming, and this little girl had bruises on her arm. Once the cop came, her brother ended up coming. The little girl said she didn't want to go back to her parents' house. She wanted to go to her grandma's house. And so her brother came, was like, she was like, I don't want to go back. And then her mom and dad came. And then y'all know the cops gave her right back to her parents.
I thought if you suspected abuse, I thought you are a court-appointed, what do you call it, them people that you have to, you have to
I can't think of the name.
I can't either because it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
But I thought you had.
But yeah,
to
gave her,
say
and so ever since then, that little girl has been on my mind. Like I wonder, like, so how she's doing. Never seen that little girl before, but she was filthy looking. She was filthy looking, and here they coming in all dressed. Even down to the older brother. And when I say the older brother code, I mean like 16, 17. And so she was like, he tried to grab her arm. She was like, please don't touch me, please don't touch me. He's like, stop acting like a little brat. And I was just like, and the cops are just standing there, and we're like, the cops is going to tell them like, hey,
you're a court-appointed reporter. That's
yes.
what it's called.
I was
curious. It's like, what is going on?
But why we about to do the same thing?
Okay.
But yeah, that just, anyways, that was on my. It's been on my mind, and it just really reminds. It just
Y'all see my hand?
no. It just like I said, that case, Gabriel Fernandez. When I hear these little kids being abused, it just it hurts me so much. And then when I hear that these kids, you got these young boys who can't even show any emotion because you was taught as a man that men don't show emotions. Y'all just supposed to be the provider, blah blah blah. Like, God, y'all don't understand what y'all are raising. Y'all are raising people who literally have,
So let me see if I can find that song.
Y'all are raising people who have mental, who suppresses so much stuff, and they don't know. Some of them do not know how to show emotion of love. They only know how to show rage.
Yes.
You know, rage, anger. But it's like if they show sadness, they are you is a mess, girl. When they show Nicole's giving me my cue like, hey, you got 1 minute. She is a mess, but when they show sadness, it's like they're in the wrong. So yes, break your generational curse. It can start with you.
Yes, it can. I just want to say real quick that if you need someone to talk to, hit us up at israelitetwins@gmail.com, because if you don't know how, you're like, you know what, I've been abused, and I can point you, I will do my research and point you in the right direction. If I don't have the answers, you give me some time, I'll find the answers for you.
Right.
But it was a song that Lady Tina at our church has sung. It's called Millions by the Winans. It is an amazing song. And you can apply for so many things in your life.
Didn't make it, but I was one of the ones that did.
It's a great song, okay? Like,
and it's so true.
really,
Y'all know how true that is?
Yeah, like,
millions didn't make it, but you are one of the ones who did. Your story is not over. Your chapter could just be starting.
I just want to say that if you don't want to start and get we got 2.5 minutes. If you don't want to, if you don't know where to start and you need some guidance, our church is open. Okay, and I know this is like, talking about church. Yes, because sometimes you need strangers. Strangers will help you more than your own people. You feel comfortable coming to a stranger than you do your own people. So our church is called ZTD. That's Zion Tabernacle of Deliverance. We are at 224 Black Bottom Road, Eden, North Carolina. And services is on Sunday. We start at 11:30. We leave whenever the Spirit tells us to leave. We have our church anniversary coming up. So if you want to, on the 10th, we have a second service. You can't come to 11:30. You want to come to the 3 o'clock service? Please do. And also on the 24th, and this is in April, and the 24th of April, we also have a second service. So if you can't come to 11:30, come to the 3:30 service.
Get your soul fed.
Please. Once again, we're at 224 Black Bottom Road in Eden, North Carolina.
And Nicole will put that in the description.
Yes, nobody there will judge you. When you walk in the door, you will know that you are loved. They will greet you with hugs, with love. Your spirit will feel so much lighter. Like when you walk in the building, you ask God to release whatever is holding you bound. He will do it for you, but you have to ask Him. You have to believe it. So if you need your soul fed, you need your spirit fed, you need those burdens released, those shackles get up off your body, please, 224 Black Bottom Road, Eden, North Carolina. Okay, that's Bishop Michael J. Harrison Sr. and Lady Tina Harrison. I'm just telling you, if you don't have a church home, you need some love, you need somebody to love on you, complete stranger. Even if you know me and you watch these videos and you need some loving, I'm not the type of person to judge you. I'm not the type of person to get all your business out in the street. Just come, fellowship with us. Let somebody love on you because you are loved. You don't have to continue to follow in footsteps of your parents and keep letting the cycle continue. You can break this cycle right now with you and your own kids. Okay?
We love y'all.
Yes, we do.
And we will see y'all.
Yes.
For Free for All Fridays.
Yes, please come back.
Yes.
It's funny.
Okay.
It's funny. It's funny.
We love y'all.
Yes, we do.
All right, y'all. Later.
Later.